I'm gonna make the new greatest and easiest AFK gold farm you've ever seen. And if all goes according to plan, I should be able to make millions of gold easily. So to start off, we're gonna have to do an illegal building technique to actually get some springs that are way longer than they are actually allowed to be. And actually doing this is insanely easy. All you gotta do is build a pole that is 5,000 blocks long, place a spring that goes all the way from the very bottom to the very top, and then just set the stiffness to 0. And after you've done all that, you get yourself one of these. Now, this right here looks like a very springy spring, but honestly, you couldn't even imagine just how springy it is, because the moment I unanchor this, and I set the stiffness to like 1, as you can see, we start moving at a crazy fast pace. And actually, we can speed this up even more. We can set the stiffness to like 100, and yeah, we're gonna move insanely quickly. Now, this spring right here is gonna be the backbone of this entire AFK grinder, which is actually something that was previously impossible. And actually, for this mechanic, I have to give a massive shout out to Snoopingus for being the first to figure it out. Now, lucky for us, after you have one of these, you can just simply clone them as many times as you want to literally create an infinite number of these guys, which is insanely handy to have. But actually, first off, we're gonna start off with a single one. Now, to build this AFK farm, first off, we're gonna have to make sure to point this thing to the end, so we're gonna rotate this just like so. Now, at the very end of our spring, we're gonna build ourselves a wall that goes a little something like so. There you go. So now that we have this, it's time that we start working on the actual mechanics that are gonna carry us all the way to the end, and also make sure that we can actually start making some money. Now, the problem with an AFK farm where you sit in a chair is that actually you just simply can't force the player out of a chair, but there is actually one slight mechanic that allows you to do so, and that is dying. So the easiest way to make sure that we can actually die is by using a bunch of pistons. All right, so there we go. We have a little bit of a platform, and then we're gonna have a ton of pistons facing downwards, you know, at least enough so that way we can push ourselves into the water. All right, there you go. Perfect. And I'm gonna place a chair that goes upside down. There you go. All right, now on top of the pistons right there, I'm gonna have to go ahead and place a boat motor. Now, you could use the regular boat motors, but I'm gonna use the ultra boat motors, but it actually doesn't make too much of a difference. It's only the speed. So for me, it's just gonna go a little bit quicker, making a little bit extra money. Bada boom. There you go. Actually, I'm gonna move this around a little bit just to make sure that it's not interfering with each other. All right, so I think that right there is gonna be the basis of our entire AFK farm. Now, I'm gonna have to do the mechanics because currently it's just gonna push us to the end, and that's about it. Now, actually, there is one more idea that I have that I could replace all of the pistons with, but honestly, I don't really know exactly how I would do this. Like, this would definitely make for a really crazy farm. But yeah, one of the things I could technically do is replace all of those pistons with a single regular harpoon. And actually, the nice thing about regular harpoons is that after 30 seconds, they automatically retrieve themselves, which is kind of exactly what we actually just needed to do anyway. We're just gonna try it out. We're just simply gonna make a single spot where we're gonna have to stand for us to actually get picked up, which is gonna be right here in the middle. And actually, another one of the really nice things about this is that now every single one of these units can actually be above the stages. So that way they literally couldn't break. But for building it, I'm actually going to place it a lot closer so that way it's much easier to build with. All right, so here we go. We're going to place a harpoon. And actually the way we're going to make sure that the harpoon gets us every single time is by simply just firing it off one time, just like so. As you can see, it got us. Now, after that harpoon retrieves itself, if we turn off aiming, it will automatically fire in the exact same spot every single time. So I think after we've placed that, we've honestly done the most complicated part. And you know what? I have a really good idea on how we can make sure that the player is in the exact same spot every single time. And actually, to do this, we're going to use a bit of a cool mechanism, which is we're going to place a portal underneath of us, which currently, if we actually took this portal, as you can see, we would just simply fall through the ground. But if we scale this block all the way down to the very bottom, just like that, I think when we teleport now, yeah, every single time we will be teleported into the exact same spot. And I think now that we have this part right here, all we have to do is create the mechanic that is actually going to pick us up and place us right here. And honestly, I think even that is going to be insanely simple. And for this, I'm just going to use that design with the spinning wheel arm thing. So we're gonna place a block right here in the middle, and I think all we gotta do is simply place a wheel on top of that. Actually, it is a little high up. I think it needs to be like 108. And actually, because this right now is going through that other build, I'm just gonna make like a bit of a hole in it. Well, there you go. Hey, now we got no more problems. And actually, these parts can be collision off. And actually, I think the person that figured this design out goes by the name of Puka, so make sure to check out their channel. Their AFK farms are great. But there you go, portal on the end with a wheel. I think that's everything we need. All right, I think I flick this lever and everything starts spinning. Oh god, oh god. A little bit more torque. Ah, look at that, it's doing its thing. And it is perfectly going over every single one of those. Now, actually, I think for this, you want max torque. Actually, max torque looks like too much torque. Okay, we'll go with orange torque. And now when we die, I think it should automatically teleport us on top of our farm. Hey, there it is. Now, all we gotta do is set up all of the mechanics for our springs. And actually, I'm gonna start off by doing a single one, so that way, we can just clone this 1,000 times, and we should have ourselves the fastest AFK farm ever. So this is gonna fire kabonk right onto my head. So pretty much, there is gonna be one going off every 30 seconds. And actually, you know what? I'm going to do the mechanics right here on top of the build. That should make it a little bit easier to see what's going on. All right, so we're going to grab ourselves a delay block. And the first thing we want to do is fire off the harpoon. So actually, boom, boom, just like that. Then a couple seconds later, we want to disable that. And actually, I think the easiest way to do that is going to be by using 2 servos. So let me delete this stuff and let me try that out. So we're going to delete this for now. Then right here, we're going to place ourselves 2 servos that go a little something like so. Then we want our block. And to that, we want to attach our boat motor. Like so. So these both need green torque and a 90-degree servo angle. And I actually think the boat motor should always be enabled. So now instead of actually turning on the boat motor with the delay block, we're actually going to turn on the servos. There you go. So what that should actually do is pretty simple. That being, whenever we flick the lever, it's just going to flip around the entire thing. So yeah, we can just rotate the entire thing from one way to another. So after we do that, we want to wait for 30 seconds and then the harpoon will automatically disable itself. So we're going to place ourselves 3 delay blocks just like so. And these are all going to have a delay time of 10 seconds. And then on the final one, we're going to flip both of those servos back to normal. So that way the entire unit retrieves itself. And we want to do this all in order just like so. So you know what? I'm actually going to just test this out. All right, so first off, I'm going to go through the portal like so. And this is going to be the exact same spot I teleport to every single time. So should be able to just click the harpoon, click myself, then disable that. And now all we got to do is just disable the aim on it. And that should work perfectly. All right then, so right here, we're going to have ourselves a lever that turns on the boat motor and also activates that. And let's see if this is actually going to work. So we're going to go through the portal, bada boom, just like so. Then we flick that. Okay, we get grabbed. Oh wait, everything is not, oh, everything is anchored. Oh, okay, we're going. Oh, we're going. Oh my god, wait, this is actually working flawlessly. Now, currently, this is going through the stages as well, but this entire unit right here, in a second, is actually going to be above the stages, so there is 0 risk of it actually breaking. Oh my god, dude, this is amazing. Okay, wait, well, okay, we got dropped off a little bit too early, so it looks like we're gonna have to start moving a little bit faster, but that is just simply a setting change. So now we die, and I'm pretty sure the entire unit is gonna come back to us just like so. Oh my god, dude, that works so well. And then with that, we actually have every element ready to build our ultimate AFK farm. Now, what we're gonna do right here is gonna be super simple. We're going to take this entire little thing right here, and we're going to start cloning this. And I think I should be able to do this with the setting. Okay, that's a little too close. Because, yeah, we want to make sure that we have as many of these as physically possible. There you go. Now, are these touching? They are barely not touching. Okay, now let me make sure. Yeah, okay. All of these still have their right links, just like so. So we should be able to just simply take this little unit right here and keep cloning it until we've used up all of the space possible. We're going to go all the way to the side, just like so. All right, there you go. And now we're going to go to the other side. All right, then finally, there's only one thing left to do, and that is to go in, pretty much go from that delay block to that delay block, and we're going to have to do that for every single one of these layers. So that way, it pretty much creates an infinite loop. All right, and then finally, you want to go from the last one right here all the way to the very first one over there. So that way, like I said, it keeps going infinitely. All right, there you go. Dude, this looks so crazy. Oh my god. All right, so right now, there is a couple final things we need to be able to set this entire thing up. Starting off with a lever that activates every single one of the harpoons. All right, so there we go. Boom, just like that. Oh, let me save before I try it. But I think when we just flick this button right now, yeah, every single harpoon gets selected. When we click right there, they are all going to fire at us. Oh my god. All right, and then the final thing we need to do is to actually just simply start the cycle of every single one of these harpoons going off. Now, actually, I think currently I might have way too many of these harpoon things, so I actually delete a couple of them. I think I'll delete like a couple rows, just so that way it also saves quite a lot on lag. Now, one thing I will have to do is to fix up the whole cycle of things, because right now I deleted the beginning and the end. There to there. All right, so I'm gonna do the exact same thing for the button to actually start the AFK farm, and instead though, I'm just gonna use a lever. So with that lever, I need to turn on every single one of these boat motors. So there you go. And actually, I'm also gonna go ahead and place a glue block on every single one of these units. Right there. All right, I'm also gonna link all of these to that lever. All right, there you go. And then I think finally, all we have to do is to start the entire cycle. So that delay block into that lever, and that should be the entire thing done. All right, so now to prep everything to be ready to start the AFK farm, we're gonna unanchor all of this stuff. We're gonna unanchor everything here except for the glue blocks. Oh god, oh my god, dude, wait, the springs did not like that. You know what? I think I might be able to move the glue blocks. I'm gonna move them over there, so that way they're actually touching. If I unanchor now. Okay, there you go. That worked properly. So all of this needs to have collision disabled. Okay, I think now it should actually work. All right, here we go. Button, click ourselves, and we're gonna select everything and disable aiming. All right, and I think with that, we can start the entire machine. So flick the lever. Oh, wait, it's going. What? Wait, it's actually going. Dude, look at it go. Now, okay, I think we can actually speed things up even more because right now, I think our delay time thingy will actually run out before we get to the end. But I think we are actually making AFK money right now. At least if I'm not mistaken. Dude, look at us go. Okay, we're in the second stage now. Oh, yeah. Okay, it already disabled and it should already be retrieving itself. But now, the second I die, it should. Come on. Are we gonna get picked up? Oh my god, did I forget? I forgot. I forgot to start the AFK part of the farm. I actually need to link that to that lever right there. But actually, for now, I guess I'll just start it manually. Okay, there you go. Flick that. You know what? I don't know how I messed that up. So yeah, let's imagine I just died. It should actually, in any second now, pick me up again. There you go. And actually, you know what? I think I'm just going to set everything up properly. I don't know why. I messed everything up, dude. All right, we want to link those wheels once again to that lever. There you go. All right, let's try that all one more time. So we're going to flick the lever. Boom. And I think, okay, yeah, the bottom part has started going. It's going to fire. It's gonna fire. Oh, it fired! Okay. All right, now we're actually going. Now we're going also a little bit faster now, but honestly, I could make this go even faster. Like 100? What about 1,000? Oh, okay, wait. 1,000 is too much. 1,000 is far too much. 100. 100. Please, God save me. Yeah, we went a little bit too far. Oh my goodness. Now it looks like at some point I actually managed to mess up the order of the delay blocks. So I just needed to fix that. And after I've done so, everything is working perfectly. Okay, come on. Final try. Please work. Okay, it got me. And it's going. All right. Okay, now they are firing off right now, even though I'm not there. But that is actually a good thing. So that way, no matter what, when we actually get there, we're going to get picked up way faster. Now, currently, the speed is set to like pretty low. So yeah, we're only going to make it to the second stage. But like I said, I can up that speed any second. I just want to see how well this is going to go. So we're going to respawn. We're going to get picked up. There you go. And did we already go? Okay, we did get harpooned, but for some reason it didn't turn around. Okay, that is strange. That is not supposed to happen. Yeah, I don't know why, but it actually looks like the moment I die, the delay blocks get really confused. As in, now it's actually completely broken. So you know what? I have a solution for this. All right, now just because I really want to know if that is the only problem, I'm going to try doing this with an alt account that is just going to be standing right there instead of me, because otherwise I'm going to make a bug report because that is definitely not supposed to happen. All right, so let's start up this thing with my alt account in place instead. So he gets teleported. Oh, wait, I forgot to disable aim. Oh, wait, it's actually going. Dude, look at my alt. Dude, it is working amazing. Okay. Dude, that is working so well. Okay, now right now there are just a couple harpoons that are firing off and completely missing, but that is no problem. Because of that, they actually cannot escape, which is kind of exactly what we want. Okay, so he's back and he's gonna get sent off again. And there he goes again. Wait, it actually only breaks because I'm dying. For some reason, delay blocks break when you die. I am 100% gonna make a bug report about it, because that is not supposed to happen. And yeah, the craziest part about this is that what we've done is just created an infinite loop of harpoons pulling you to the end in Build-A-Boat, which is crazy. And actually, I'm really curious to see how much money I can make with this, so I'm gonna leave this going for like a couple hours. Now, I forgot to set up my auto clicker, so I did get kicked, but now I know the exact amount that I made in 20 minutes. This gold farm is definitely not perfect, but the concept is really cool, and with a simple bug fix, it should work amazing.